And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to open these up in new tabs. You can open these a number of different ways. You can just left click on them, which will just open them in the window that we're in now, or you can right click on them and open them in a new window, or open them in a new tab, or in my case I have a mouse with a little scroll wheel on it, and if I just put my mouse over top of that and push down on the scroll wheel, it opens that in a new tab for me. So that's what I'm going to do here with both of these. Take a look at Teens at Risk. This was edited by Christine Watkins. Publisher was out of Detroit, Greenhaven Press, and copyright of 2009. That's important to note. 2009, it's only a couple of years old. That means it's pretty close to us. It's pretty current. And so it's probably really relevant to our topic. Looking through this, it gives us the contents, it gives us the number of pages, it lets us know that there are biographical references, or bibliographical references, I should say, and you can find those on pages 228 to 231, and an index. As we read through the contents, this tells you everything that's in it, but we can quickly go to the search terms, because those are highlighted for us there, video games, and we can see that Adam Ortiz has a selection about violent video games, put teens at risk, and Kristen Kalning has one about violent video games have not been proven to harm teens. Now, these seem to be short essays or articles written by these people that are collected into an anthology on the topic teens at risk. So what we'd want to do as we start to do our research on this is, first of all, find out a little bit about these two people. The book may have some biographical information on them, and that'd be great. We can also do some searches on them and see what we can find out about them through news articles or their own home pages if they have a web page, or through other articles they've written on the topic, and that'll give you some sense as to who they are. And that's important because we want to be looking for people who have authority in their field. I don't know a lot about how gun violence or any type of violence is affected by video games. I certainly don't understand the psychology of that. So for me to write a paper on that topic wouldn't have a lot of weight to it. But someone who is an expert in psychology, who studied this field, would have a lot more to say about it, and we'd certainly want to pay more attention to that person and give their voice more credence. Looking over this, what other information do we have here? It lists subjects, and ISBN is just call numbers for it. It also gives us the call number for our library, and it tells us that it's on the main stacks, which means it's in the library on the shelves. It's a book there, and that it is available. Okay. We also have the School Shootings book with Susan Honeycutt as the book editor. This was published in Farmington Hills, Michigan, but also by Greenhaven Press, and that's something to take note of. And it was published in 2006, so it's a little bit older. It's still within 5 years' time, so it's probably acceptable for our purposes. With the Greenhaven Press, the one thing I would point out is the other publication was also from Greenhaven Press. And that's just something that you want to be aware of because you don't want to have too many sources from the same publishing house or from the same author. That opens you up to the biases of that publishing house or of that author. And you want to have a well-rounded view of your topic. So you want to spread your choices around. For right now, neither of these two publications seem to be biased. This one has articles by Joel Best on violent video games train school shooters, and Jack Thompson saying violent video games do not create school shooters. So those are two opposing articles. It looks like it's trying to give you, two separate views on the topic. So I wouldn't worry about it too much now, but if you came upon a third source from Greenhaven Press or a fourth source, you'd really want to make some hard choices about, do I want to use one of those or two of those, and probably set the others aside.